What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to Being Molly Jane. You know, it is here where we make ordinary foods in extraordinary ways and make them taste extraordinarily. So, in today's video, we are going to be making chapatis that are soft and are layered. So, you don't want to miss that. So, stay tuned. So, for this recipe, I'll be using all purpose flour, and the amount of the flour will be determined by the number of people you're cooking for, or the number of chapatis you intend to make. To this, I'm going to add some carrots that I grated earlier. This is optional. You don't have to add if you don't want. And I'll then add some sugar. Also optional. If you don't like sugar, don't use. And I'll also add some salt to balance the sugar. I'm then going to go ahead and mix this properly to aerate the flour, or I'm trying to incorporate air as I also try to mix the carrots, sugar and salt evenly. I'll then use water, and here I'm using cold water which is properly aerated. So I'll use cold water. If you like if you like your chapatis more gummy, you can use warm water, but if you want them a little bit crunchy, you use cold water. So I prefer mine crunchy, so I use cold water. I'm going to mix this dough as I add water gradually until I feel like it is properly kneaded. I'll then add some cooking oil. I'm using vegetable oil, and then I'll go ahead again and knead in the oil properly. So take your time with this step. Knead until the oil is properly incorporated in the dough. So once it is properly incorporated in the dough, as you can see, I'm going to cover it for 30 minutes, for around 30 minutes. And I will be applying oil on top of the dough before covering. Yes, like that. I'm applying some oil on top of the dough before covering, and this will help with this will make the lid not to stick on the dough. So this is 30 minutes later, and my dough is ready. It is very soft. It has settled and ready to work on. So I'll take it out of that container and cut it into pieces. You'll cut it into pieces depending on the size you prefer. I don't like my chapatis too small, neither do I like them too big. So there's a size that I'm just used to making. I measure it with my hands, and then I'm going to shape them like that, so that it will be easy to form a circle, a uniform circle, or rather to make a smooth circle. And now I'm doing this to prevent them from sticking on my working surface. I've made the shapes, the doughs, into small pieces, and now I want to roll them with oil. Make sure you do this if you want them layered and soft. So I'll spread the dough. And then I'll add oil. I'll then go ahead and fold this. Once it is folded like this, be sure that it will form some layers when you cook them. And then I'm going to roll it around my finger like that, and I'll do the same to the rest, just like that. So I'm ready to cook my chapatis. I've placed a tawa or a cooking pan on fire, and then I'll go ahead and make my chapatis. I've left them to settle for like 30 minutes before this stage or this step. I gave them time to settle properly with the oil inside. And now I'm going to roll my chapati, or to spread it and then cook them. So once it has been spread like that, I'm going to put it on the pan. And notice that I have not placed any oil. I've not put any oil on the pan. So I'll give that time to cook on the other side. And once that is done, I'm going to flip it and let the other side also cook. While it is cooking, I'm going to be preparing the next chapati. And give it time, let it cook. Notice that I don't put oil before I cook the chapati. This helps to ensure that the chapati cooks properly from inside before I introduce any oil. Because once I introduce the oil, it will start burning, it might start burning without cooking from the inside. So once it has cooked like that, I'm going to now add or introduce oil at this stage. And I'm spreading from the side that is upward, so that this will help me to ensure that I spread the oil uniformly. Because if I put it under the chapati, sorry, or directly on the pan, I might not be able to spread the oil uniformly on the chapati. So once I've spread, I flip the way you have seen me flipping, and then I'm going to add oil on this other side as well. And I transfer excess oil from areas that I feel it is excess. And areas that I feel that there is excess oil, I transfer to areas that I think that there is no oil. Then it is ready from the other side. The other side is cooked properly. I'm going to flip it again for that side to cook. And at this time is about ready. So I'm just going to remove it and repeat that for the rest of the chapatis. It is ready, and my chapatis are ready. Very soft, very layered, very nice, as you can see them. I just love them. I just love them. So if it is softness, my chapatis have passed the test. If it is about having layers, my chapatis have also passed the test. Very nice, very soft. So it is time for me to go and enjoy. I'm sorry guys, I have to go. If you liked this video, kindly leave a thumbs up and don't leave without subscribing. So bye you all, and see you in my next video. Bye.